All right,
They need
hello
to provide me.
everybody. You're interrupting the intro, Albert. All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining us on MilkCrate podcast. So with me we have Daniel,
Hi.
we have Andy,
Hello.
and Albert.
Hey.
That was the slowest introduction I think I've ever heard for a podcast.
I found it really interesting that we all said it in different ways.
This is true.
It's a lot of variation. I like it.
Yeah, so this is a lot of people's first time hearing Albert, or not Albert. I already messed up. This is the first time for a lot of people hearing Andy. Oh God. So Andy, there was some news that I did not tell you at dinner because I wanted to save it for the podcast. So Albert and Daniel already know about this, but MilkBox is now officially and legally a company. So we're official, baby!
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And before we started, we were talking about people's roles. So I am the CEO. I am also in charge of HR. And your performance reviews, all of you are coming up.
Andy, you gotta back me and Albert up on this. There's no way he can be the CEO and in charge of HR, right? We have to take that back.
Are we the board? Because we can do that if we're the board.
Oh, okay.
I am
like
also
this.
the board.
Okay, no. The powers are off.
This is Widowy teeting right now.
This will come up in all of your performance reviews.
Am I fired already?
But in my 2 weeks.
Possibly. We'll see.
Speed ran employment.
So now, so Daniel and I were talking about this. Could hypothetically, because I don't know a lot of this stuff is still very new to me, like the certain laws regarding employment. Could I hypothetically, hear that FBI, hypothetically, or CIA, whoever's in charge of the government, hire Daniel and then fire him, and then he gets unemployment?
I think that's illegal.
Ah, shit.
Is it though? I feel like there's some people who are doing that.
Because if I hired him and then the position just no longer existed, that's being laid off.
I think that's a Gavin question. He's like our resident lawyer.
Yeah. I wonder if it has something to do with like how long that position was running for and then when it was terminated.
Oh.
Like the company said it can't be, you know what I mean?
That's a good point. So it's settled. You will be the secretary.
I don't want to write anything.
What's another position that's easy? I don't know.
I'm the chairman. I pick all the chairs.
Yeah, we have all these titles that we need to draft.
Yeah.
That are chief
Oh yeah, that's right.
something officers.
Are we actually going to draft
Chief
these
something
titles right now?
Yeah, let's do it right now.
Yeah, I
Daniel's
think
on the clock.
let's get it out of the way. Yep. Yeah. We're all on the clock. What are you talking about?
All right, so I was the first draft picked for CEO apparently.
Yeah.
So who's next,
yeah.
Albert?
Daniel's number 2.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't have the list in front of me, Albert. Did you make
Do you want me to read them to you again?
Sure. My suggestion for the next time, you should do like a shared doc so we can see it.
Oh. I mean,
Is this on the shared doc? There is a shared doc.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, I have not shared it with Andy. Actually, I just realized it's only shared with me and Albert.
Wait, why do you have everything?
Because I'm the CEO.
I don't know. This is fishy.
And I'm in charge of HR.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's sus.
HR.
Anyway,
Because I work in marketing, is there a chief marketer or something like that?
yes, there is. Yeah, would you
I
like
pick
that
that
position?
I pick that.
Great. All right, Andy's on the clock with his pick for a title.
Ooh, that's a good
I
question.
can read them, by the way.
So what's been taken so far? You have chief marketer, right? Is that one that's being taken?
Yes, and then CEO, executive officer, taken by James.
Okay. In that case, I think I'd be a pretty amazing secretary. I'll be like the corporate secretary where I write the notes and the meeting minutes.
Oh wow, you wanted that one. Okay.
Yeah, dude, you
Yeah.
have a power with that. You can like add in like a little bit of attitude here and there, like control the narrative.
Cool.
It's got a good
That is
point.
a lot of power. I'm starting to see the strength in that.
Yeah, this is getting crazy. All right, I guess I'm on the clock now. I'm going to take chief strategy officer.
Oh. Interesting pick.
And that's because I have no strategy, so it's the perfect strategy to pick this one.
Nice.
Can't you tell I'm going to be really good at my job?
Isn't there a saying like there's order and chaos or something like that? I don't know. I might just be making stuff up.
Oh, that should be my motto. All right.
Are you thinking of Game of Thrones where they kept saying chaos is a ladder and then they never really elaborated?
No, I don't even remember that.
What? Okay, James, you get your second and last pick.
Okay. Wait, my second and oh, okay, my bad. I misunderstood.
We have two types.
Wait. To be clear, he previously claimed he had the HR role. So
that's what I'm picking now as my official one. I'm picking head of HR.
I feel like I feel like we should bar this because that seems like a lot of.
Hey,
control.
you three had the opportunity. You three had the opportunity to have this position, and you chose other ones.
That's actually a good point,
fair point.
and I feel
That's a fair point.
ashamed as the chief strategy officer that I
Yeah,
decided
how
to
did you
not
miss
pick
that?
the HR position.
Oh my god, biggest flop ever.
All
I'm
right, whatever.
documenting.
All right, so you get chief human resources officer. Crazy. Daniel, it's your pick.
I'm gonna pick who's ever in charge of cutting the checks. I gotta balance this somehow.
I would assume that's the financial officer.
I would think so. So I picked that.
We can just say, for this company's purposes, the CFO is in charge of that. So,
Okay.
Cool.
all right, Andy, what's your next pick?
Let's see. I think I'd be. Man, I didn't realize there'd be homework for this. think I'd be, I'd be like a janitor or something, like just some random guy in the background of meetings where I have no business being a part of it, and I'm just cleaning stuff up, but I'm also secretary.
You can be assistant to the janitor as well.
I was gonna say maybe you could just have 3 positions. Like, what's stopping you from cleaning the office outside of your normal duties?
I don't think there's anything stopping me. If it's allowed, I'll wear 3 hats. Two of
Okay.
them are roughly the same.
I say
You wanna
yeah.
be-
Let's do it.
So you want to be janitor and assistant to the janitor?
Wait, what?
Is that did I listen to that incorrectly?
No,
or-
you're right. You're right.
Oh, that's pretty spot on.
What's the acronym for this? AJ?
I'm gonna say Chief JAJ officer.
Sure.
See, Chief Janitor Assistant Janitor Officer. Yeah, sure.
Executive. Add executive to the head.
Oh.
Makes it sound official.
Executive janitor.
Chief Janitor Executive Assistant Janitor. Yeah.
Yep. Did you document all of that?
Yes.
Cool.
He's a good secretary.
Wait, that looks so good. CJEAGO. Wow. Uh-oh. I need to
I
go
have
back
so
to
many
school
letters
again.
after my name. It's so official looking until people realize, like, I'm just the janitor.
It looks powerful though. That's the point.
I mean, look, someone's got to clean up our messes and mistakes.
This is
And
true.
documented.
Yes. And then Albert, it is your last pick as well.
Yeah, I'm going to be president.
What? What?
Oh, yeah, what are you president of?
Google. Sorry, I'm laughing too much. Google says there can be a CEO and a president, so I'm gonna be president.
What?
Could you clarify? Like, what
No.
does your position entitle? Presidential
Let's
things.
see.
What?
It just says the national average salary is $146,000 per year, so I'll take that.
Dang.
That might be a little out of our budget, just by a wee bit.
No. I can make that work. I'm the finance guy. so-
Oh, okay.
If
good.
we move some
I'll make
decimal
it work.
points, can it be $1.46 per year?
We might just not be making a lot of profit this year. Let's just say that.
Sure, $1.46 it is. By the way, as human resources, I think it's my job to tell you guys, do not get sick this year. Our healthcare is... We were able to afford a bag of oranges for everyone. Just the one. So you're going to have to make that last all year.
Whoa.
So we're good with
That was-
scurvy, but not anything else.
Yes.
Could you freeze them so they last longer, or like?
Yeah, we can do that. I think we can make that happen.
What's the energy bill looking like on that, though?
We're using the local McDonald's. We just kind of charge our generator there, and then we bring it back with us. So it's all taken care of.
Why does that seem like so much more wasteful than just doing it at home?
Well, that's where we have our interviews as well, outside the local McDonald's, not in it, just in the parking lot. So it works out.
Wouldn't
well.
let us in, right?
Yeah, that's where Andy was officially hired, outside the McDonald's parking lot.
Yeah, I don't remember doing my interviews. Are we gonna do like an interview process right now? Or we have these titles and positions secured?
No, it's all secured. The only one I'm a little iffy on is the president, more because I'm confused what it does, but I'm fine with it.
You know what I typed in? I typed in AKA Chief Political Officer, and I think basically that means I'll do all the like press conferences and just do all the talking.
Oh, you're the
political face of the company,
I like that.
but James will be the one that's actually running shit.
Okay, this works for me. This is I think literally what DC did with James Gunn. I think he's the president and someone else is the CEO.
I feel like you're perfect for this. Good representation of our company.
Yeah, far better than
Thank
me.
you.
Far better.
Whoa. Okay, let's time out. I mean, you could just give me CEO if you want.
No.
We should vote on it. We should vote on it.
As head of human resources, I say no to the voting for now.
Wait, how does voting work? Do we each get one vote, or is it like tiered? Like
We
the
each
president-
get one vote.
All right, so it's pretty even then. All right.
Let's see. So
Cool.
so now that all the behind the scenes stuff is settled, let's get straight to some of these topics here that I had. For instance, let's see. I really miss Outback Steakhouse, guys. It's still around. It's just that like where me and Daniel live. Actually, well, Andy lives pretty close to us too. Where the three of us live, there used to be an Outback Steakhouse, and I miss it. All right, so on to the second topic.
No, I'm looking. Hold on, dude. Like, can you let us grieve for a little bit?
Oh yes, my mistake. My mistake.
No moment of silence or anything.
Seriously.
Sure, let's all take a moment of silence for the closed Outback Steakhouse. It closed, I think, a full decade ago.
Okay.
So I was trying to find out if they're like just a local chain or what's the deal. I don't know.
If Outback is a local chain,
Wait, what?
I have no idea, dude. I don't know how this thing works. I
Oh
just
my
thought they were
gosh.
this crazy Australian steakhouse.
No. It's like Chili's and Chevy's and all those restaurant chains, but it's Outback Steak. Blah, 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 blah. Words. It's Outback
They're everywhere.
Steakhouse.
They're everywhere. I'm clicking on their countries/territories, and these guys are in China.
yeah, some would call them the Chili's of Australia.
What is KSA? They're in KSA.
KSA.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is that the Kingdom of South America?
What?
They have a kingdom?
Ah, no, maybe.
That's not a kingdom.
Okay, so they're in Australia, Bahamas.
Oh,
Hong
KSA's Saudi Arabia, I guess.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are everywhere.
Wow.
Well, that's cool. Everywhere
Well,
but here.
I really miss their bread. Their bread was pretty fire.
It was.
Is that what you were? Because like we brought this up a second ago, and I just knew them as the Australian place. You know them for their bread?
Yeah. I know a lot of places for their bread, Daniel.
I don't know. I don't get it. Like, is it
you
Australian
don't
bread?
get
What
bread?
is? What differentiates a place with their bread?
Man, this is crazy.
Oh, this is a sensitive topic. Sensitive topic.
This is crazy.
No.
I mean, listen.
Mm-hmm.
You're listening?
It's
Yes.
being documented.
Yes. Yeah, it's all documented.
Thank you. Yes, Andy, please
Good job,
put
good
down those 11 listens. Was it 11 or 12?
It was 12.
Thank you. 13. Listen. Places like Outback Steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse, all of these places are very well defined by their bread. The bread is what starts the meal. The bread is what starts your experience there. Red Lobster, for example, some of the best biscuits you can have.
True. The bacon
Period.
cheddar biscuits.
Yeah, really sets you off on the right foot. And sometimes, hey, maybe that's all you eat. Because if you're someone like me who doesn't enjoy seafood too often, but your friends want to go to Red Lobster, you can just eat all the biscuits.
Okay.
And surely if they're your friends, no one will judge you.
That's a good point. I know some vegetarians. They'd probably like the cheddar biscuits and nothing else there.
Yeah. So Outback had freaking awesome bread. I forget what kind of bread it was, but it was brown. It was like the it was like the blood.
They had brown bread. It was awesome.
Dude, it was like the bread.
What?
Wait, what? Wait, script. Can you repeat that? What was just said? What was just said?
I don't know if we can keep that in.
What does that mean?
I think we may have just had our first cut right there.
No, keep that. What are you talking
As
about?
strategy officer, I can advise that could be the first cut for sure.
Oh my god.
Okay, so do you have a list of places where you're like, this is my list of the best breads around?
Like, just restaurant chains?
Mm-hmm.
More or less, yeah. Texas Roadhouse is pretty high. I don't know if it's number one. Outback, excuse me, wow. Outback is usually consistent top 5. Olive Garden is a little overrated in my opinion, but
Agreed.
it is endless. Like you could just keep getting breadsticks. So that's something to weigh when you're considering places and their bread.
Do you have a place that you like absolutely do not like? Like this place sucks for the bread.
Like, what's the worst bread from a restaurant that you've had?
Well, I would say it's not like a chain, but there's a place in Napa called Bistro Don Giovanni. It's an Italian restaurant. And when you go to an Italian restaurant, you're like, well, the bread's going to be great, right? Their bread just tasted like sour.
Ew.
And a little too dry. There's like a balance between like crunch and softness and fluff. And like, your air bubbles, your flakiness, what kind of style of bread you're doing and all that fun stuff. But yeah, even like with the little oil stuff that they do, it wasn't right. There was like a weird peppery seasoning that was a little overwhelming. And I was like, that like almost ruined the experience for me, but thank God they have fantastic bolognese.
Huh.
Because otherwise, like, I would have been really sad. But yeah, it was just really surprising too, coming from like a nice Italian restaurant, for them to not have good bread. It's like not fancy. It's probably like casual fancy, I would say.
How many dollar signs would you give this on Google Maps? When you click on a restaurant, it shows how expensive it is. I think it's from like $1 to $5.
A lot of dollars.
It is.
I would say it's $50 to $100 per person.
Oh.
So
that's actually kind of
does that end
expensive
up
for a
being?
little place.
Is that 3?
That would probably be 3.
That's like a 4.
That could be a 4 potentially.
Well, if it is definitively $100 a person, I would say 4.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
That's
say
a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, good thing I've only been there once.
I mean, look, at Outback Steakhouse, you can get like a meal for 4 people for probably less than 100. Even less if you know a guy there who's willing to give you some free stuff. Like Andy and I. Andy, I'll bleep his name. Do you remember from high school?
Oh, yeah, vaguely.
Yeah, he
Wasn't too close to him, but I remember him.
Yeah, he used to work at Outback, and he would always hook it up when me and the guys were there. So that was always nice.
They give you like free bloomin' onions or something?
Yeah, it was always a free sodas and free bloomin' onions, which was really the main reason I wanted to go there.
That's a good guy right there.
Yeah. He was cool.
I'm surprised that no one's brought up Cheesecake Factory for bread.
Oh, that's a good point.
They're good. They're like a solid 8.
Yeah, like
I
it's not spectacular, but it's just so consistently good that it's a safe pick every time.
Yes, I agree. I think it goes really well with their butter too, actually.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised we don't go to the Cheesecake Factory more, Daniel. I mean, we live pretty close to it.
I was trying to think of the last time we were there, which was probably a long time ago. I can't even remember.
Last time I was there was for Doug's birthday, but that was also the only time I had been there in like 3 years. Well, maybe 2 years. Still though, I don't go often.
Sounds like this will be the first place for our company dinner.
Hell yes. Put it on the card.
Ooh,
Wait, who's in charge of finances again?
It'll go on the card. I'll make it.
it's
happen.
Daniel.
Daniel, get the card.
Yep.
Nice.
What was your next thing aside from Outback?
Oh, like my next topic, or do you mean restaurants still?
Either one.
One of them was that I wanted us to... Originally, this was going to be what was our favorite concert, which for my choice would have been one that I actually went to with Andy. But now we decided, pre-recording, that we should just change it to our favorite music thing, right? Just like something music related. So it could be our favorite artist, favorite music experience, favorite album. I mean, I guess I'll just share mine out. My favorite music experience was when I went with Andy to a Metallica concert for the 50th Super Bowl, which was freaking awesome. It was at Oracle Park. I have a guitar pick from there still. It's somewhere in my desk right now, but I have it in a little nice case.
That was a great concert.
It really was.
I was gonna say, do you remember the song they played called "Fuel"?
Oh my god. They shot actual like massive flames up just kind of into the arena and into the sky. It felt so hot. Like I mean, it's kind of hard to describe it because you're just sitting there, or not sitting there, like you're standing there against the railing, and then you just see these flames pop up, and like the entire front of you instantly just gets super warm. Meanwhile, everyone's like mosh pitting behind us.
Yeah, I thought my eyebrows were gone, and I wasn't even that close to the stage. It was crazy.
Yeah, it felt like someone just kind of shoved me towards a campfire, like face first. It was awesome.
When was this?
2016, I believe, or 2015. Actually, wait, no, is that right?
Damn, that's almost 10 years ago already.
I think it was 2015.
Yeah, probably 2015. So yeah, about 10 years ago.
Damn, that sounds pretty sick.
Yeah.
Oh, what's insane about that was the day before the Metallica concert, I was with Matt, our mutual friend. Not sure if we should bleep his name, but it's a very generic name, so I think it's fine.
Well, he's also been in some of the MilkBox videos. He's a friend of the show, Matt.
Friend of the show. Awesome. Yeah, so Matt and I, we were grabbing lunch with a few friends at the time, and, you know, these two girls that we were with, they saw this little cute dog just walking, and, you know, they were really excited. The owner was super cool, walked the dog over, and I looked at this person's hand. It was covered in tats, and this is a legit, like a real story. And I looked up, and this was Friday, like right after school. We went to get lunch or like whatever after school. It was James Hetfield, and he sat down like a little far away from us, but he talked to us for like a few minutes, and it was pretty legendary. Like I asked him if he was going to go to the Metallica concert that night, and he said that they sucked and he wasn't going to go. So he was, it was like probably the coolest moment of my life, and I'm okay with that.
That's awesome, dude. What about you, Daniel? What's your favorite, I guess, music thing that you would like to share?
I don't know if I have one. I haven't been to a concert in such a long time. I think.
Remember, it doesn't have to be a concert.
I've been to Outside Lands a couple of times. I've always really enjoyed those, just because there's like a bunch of different, spots where they're showcasing artists during that year. But I don't know. I feel very out of touch with the artists that they've been having more recently.
Fair.
Each summer. But again, I'll definitely recommend for anybody who's in the area at least to go one time. I've had fun each time I've gone. And that's what I was saying earlier with the Metallica thing. That was the second time I had gone, and I actually sold my ticket for that day. They were headlining on day 3. I don't know what it was. I think I was just kind of burnt out, and I sold it to a friend for like $100. So I definitely lost out on that.
Did you at least make money on it?
No, I think I just got rid of the ticket because I just didn't care.
Oh.
But tickets were much cheaper back then. They're pretty ridiculous nowadays. I think they're like upwards of 400 or something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I checked.
A coworker, her husband spent like almost $1,000 on a ticket to Outside Lands, but it was also that wasn't
Jeez.
directly from the vendor. That was like a secondhand person.
Oh, that's crazy. It's definitely more expensive than what I paid.
Oh yeah, yeah. What about you, Albert?
I just went to my first concert like ever, and it was pretty sick. Not gonna lie.
Was it Sir Mix-a-Lot?
I think I should go to more concerts. No, it was not Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Taylor Swift.
No,
The Bee Gees.
I'm getting tired of that person. I was gonna say something else. Bee Gees, no. Although I would see Bee Gees. I missed out on the Queen concert. I wanted to go to Queen, but I missed out. No, I went and saw Olivia Rodrigo at the Chase Center.
Oh wow. And how
Yeah.
was that?
At
And
Chase,
that was
that
also-
cool. That's cool.
That was my first time at Chase Center as well.
Oh.
So it was double first times. But yeah, it was sick. The stage was super cool. We were like sitting like just to the left-hand side of the stage, probably like 50 yards away from it. We had some really nice seats. And yeah, she what I didn't expect from the concert was to have like really cool visuals on the screen the whole time, because in my head when I think of like a concert, it's just like, the band that's playing the music and like the main performers or whatnot, and maybe like some dancing and like pyrotechnics, whatever. But like the visuals and the graphics that they had put like on the actual screen, that like totally like surprised me, and it looked super cool, especially during her more rock sets. They had like a nice like kind of punk rock like Torn magazine look to the screen, and that was dope. Yeah, and I would say I'm not a huge fan of Olivia Rodrigo, but I'm definitely a fan. Like I've liked her music that she's put out so far. Yeah, it was awesome. I don't know.
Nice. I'm really not a fan of her music, but I mean I've listened to some of it. It's like it is good music. It's just not really for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of it's very heavy on like relationship stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't dig too deep into that. I'm more so into her like her pop punk or like her more rock stuff. I think it's cool. I just think we kind of need some more rock nowadays in
I was
general.
about to ask if you're having some kind of relationship thing that we need to talk with you.
With Olivia
or
Rodrigo?
something. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
for
not with
sure.
her specifically. You going through relationship things?
Oh, no. No. I think when Driver's License came out, I was at that time, but after that, no. No relationship
Wait.
troubles here.
Wait, what did you say? When Driver's License come out?
That's her
Dude,
song,
yeah,
right?
when Driver's License came out, I was singing in my car.
Oh, I did.
And
I
I'm
did
not
not. I'm
ashamed
not
of it.
familiar with her. I'm not familiar with her song, so I'm just like, when you got your driver's license, like, what do you mean? Elaborate.
No, I got my driver's license when I was like 16.
Look, man, it was in the middle of the test. I had the radio on. It was just really emotional.
I was like, wouldn't that help you in your dating game? Like, you can drive a car now. How did that make
I
things
think-
worse?
I think after this podcast, you should go listen to Driver's License, and then you should imagine Albert scream singing that song.
I absolutely will now.
But yeah, like Green Day came out with their new album not too long ago, and that was super radical. Loved that.
Isn't Green Day
I
on
have
tour
that
again?
on vinyl. They should be.
Huh.
I hope so, honestly. But yeah, and right now, like, we're definitely experiencing a kind of pop renaissance, as a world musically. There's like Chaperone, Sabrina Carpenter, Charlie, all these other artists, and that's great. But I'm just getting a little fatigued with all the poppy stuff, and so it's nice to but once again, listen to some electric guitar, some nice riffs.
Hell yeah.
Would you say that rock is your favorite genre?
Generally speaking, yeah, But I'm not one of those guys that's gonna sit here and say I listen to everything, because I don't listen to everything. But I listen to a wide variety of stuff. I've been getting more into like hip hop and rap. I'm actually in the middle of listening to all of Kendrick Lamar's discography right now. I think I'm like halfway through.
Nice.
Or maybe a little bit more than halfway through. But yeah, I grew up on 60s, 70s, and 80s, and that tends to have a lot of rock music, but also a lot of soul. I think soul, if rock isn't my favorite genre, then soul music is, for sure.
Oh, wow. I honestly did not know that about you, but I shouldn't be too surprised. I feel like I have heard you, or like I've seen you listening to Lost Soul.
Yeah. Here's a tip. You should listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire's discography, because they're pretty much just known for like 3 songs. But if you listen to pretty much any album from 1975 to 1980, it's fire.
I'm pretty sure I text you every year on the day of that song September. What is it? Is it the 21st night of September or something like that?
It is.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I text you
remember
every year on the 21st night of September. And I think I just send you the link to that song.
You definitely do. And I definitely always appreciate it.
Oh, God. I'll bleep this person's name out. So this is the worst concert experience I've ever had, but it was with Albert. You remember, right?
Yeah, I do remember him.
Yeah, he had won these tickets off of a radio contest, and he invited me to go and see Cardi B at the height of her career. And wow, was it bad. We left after, I think, 15 minutes once she came on. It was not good. Although, to be fair, in her defense, I knew I was not going to like her music. I don't know why I went.
Those are free tickets.
Yeah, I guess so.
How deep are we going into this, I guess, like, subject of music stuff? Because I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but I guess there was a woman who was allegedly trying to steal Graceland from Elvis Presley's estate. Did you guys hear about that?
Huh?
She was trying to steal the physical property, like the rights to it? Or
Yeah, so she was committing identity theft. And so right now, like, she's in court. I'm rereading the article because I had to refamiliarize myself with it. I've just been seeing it on the news, but interestingly enough, she's facing a minimum of 2 years for identity theft. Just 2 years. But 20 years a maximum for mail fraud, which I find so interesting just because it's like, really 2 years for identity theft and then 20 years for mail fraud? Like, pretty extreme between the two sentences, but yeah, that's like a thing.
I had no clue you could even do that. I am about to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Whoa. Okay, Nicolas Cage.
Wow, that's pretty insane though. I mean, I know that like Elvis, was one of the most popular musicians ever, so I guess he's bound to have, even now, so long after his death, a few crazy fans who are, trying to do that. Actually, was she even a fan, or was it just probably for the money? Now that I think about it,
I have no idea, but it sounds like she might have been. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to say anything and like misinform people, but yeah, you should check it out. But yeah, crazy stuff, man.
Well, damn.
What was your next subject, out of curiosity?
The other one I had was, one subject is what we recommend. So just anything we recommend to the audience. Could be TV show, song, food, cats.
Oh, let's do that. Let's close out with that.
Sure.
But everybody has their elevator pitch line for it.
Okay, sure. I can go first if you guys want. For anyone.
Wait, Albert. You know what that is, right?
Yeah. Just yeah. I got it. No worries.
Okay. Cool.
Here,
Cool.
I have a feeling Albert might need a little bit extra time, so I'll start with mine.
Maybe just a little bit. His elevator needs to go a little bit slower.
My elevator's broken. I'm on an escalator right now.
He's taking the stairs.
We'll hear an escalator pitch. That should be a thing.
Escalators.
So my recommendation to people is Ted Lasso. I started watching Ted Lasso probably about a month ago, and I have been obsessed with it. It is such an amazing show. I never watched it when it first came out, and there was a ton of hype. It won a bunch of Emmys, and I heard just amazing things about it. It's probably Apple TV's most popular show. Like, that is their version of Stranger Things or The Sopranos or, whatever other streaming services have. But it's such a good show. It's made by the same dude who made Scrubs. It's such a feel-good show. Halfway through season 2, it does lean a little bit more towards drama, and then the first half of season 3 as well. But now that I'm near the end, it's kind of come back to being more comedy focused and more heartfelt. And it's a really good show. It's honestly one of the best shows I think I've ever watched. I don't think I'd put it top 10, but probably top 20. And then let's go to Daniel next while Albert works on his escalator pitch.
Oh, I was trying to go like towards the end.
All right, sure.
okay.
Albert, you're up then.
Yeah,
No, we don't have. Well, yeah. Andy,
I'll just do it, or Andy could do it. Yeah, whatever works.
If you want, I can go. Mine's pretty random, but I have to say it's like surprising in how much it's benefited my life. I would say that if you don't have a Stanley thermos, just get a Stanley thermos.
Oh.
I got one 2.5 months ago. Like, it was just a gift, and at first I was like, this is nice. Like, this is kind of cool. Thermos. But I use that thing like every day, and now I don't know what I would do if I didn't have it. I'd have to immediately go get another one. So if you don't have a Stanley thermos, I would highly recommend, or any thermos, just picking one of those bad boys up, because it will enhance your life in ways you probably don't understand until you get one.
Damn, now that's a good elevator pitch.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a Yeti water bottle already, I think I would go out right now and buy a Stanley thermos.
Sponsorship.
Hey. And then Albert, what about you?
Dude, all right. Here's my escalator pitch. So I recently just off of Marketplace picked up one of those like early 2000s CRT TVs, and I got it for free, and it was pretty cool. I was like, dope. Now what do I do with this thing? Because I mostly just got it for like nostalgia, because I used to do a bunch of stuff on there. And then I forgot that I had my GameCube, and I was like, oh, I should like play the GameCube on this thing. And so my recommendation is to revisit, if you have a GameCube, revisit all those games because they're actually so sick, and I've been having an absolute blast just revisiting those poor graphics but wonderful, wonderful times and memories. Now, is this only applicable if you still have your GameCube? Sure. But hey, it's an escalator pitch.
It's an escalator pitch where our ideas don't go all the way to the top.
I feel bad because I gave our GameCube away, so we can't do that.
Well, we have a Wii still. You could play them in the Wii.
It's not the same though, man. One's a box,
that is true.
One's a weird shaped box. It's not the same.
Yeah, I just did like a round of Mario Kart like last night.
Nice.
Time of my life.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I second that. All right, mine is back on, or complementing the subject earlier of bread. Do you need a baseline for your bread? Do you need to establish what a 1 is, what a 10 is, what a 0 is? You ever wonder what bread tastes like? Try Wonder Bread. Establish your baseline. That's my suggestion.
Nice.
I'm sold.
Nice. Yeah, I wonder about what this tastes like.
Does it taste wonderful?
You have to go buy a bag and find out.
Wonder Bread, sponsor us now. You will sell so much bread if you sponsor us. Sponsor MilkCrate podcast.
That would be the funniest thing if we got a sponsorship with Wonder Bread. I'd love it.
I would love Wonder Bread as a sponsor. All right, well, it was really fun talking with you guys. I hope the audience enjoyed it at least half as much as I did. And for our podcast, so our podcast is available on every major podcast platform, even a lot of the minor ones. The only one it is not available on is, I think it's called TuneFind, but that's not our fault, because for some reason, they're not accepting new podcasts. And I believe they're a podcast company. So what's up with that, TuneFind?
Boo.
Yeah, and then if you want to, you can subscribe to the MilkBox Productions YouTube channel, where you'll see more of us. It's mainly gameplay videos, but that's also where we posted our first, or I guess not really our first episode, our episode 0, as we had called it, Albert. And that's where you can also find the future episodes of MilkCrate podcast. It will be uploaded there. Albert, where do you remember where they can find us? On what platforms we are on for socials?
You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us. I don't remember. I was rolling. I was rolling with
I was
it.
that
gonna
was
say,
good, that
shouldn't
was
the
good.
marketing guy also know? I don't even know.
Well, yeah, but we haven't had time to properly train you and fill you in on our MilkBox handbook.
Yes, yeah. HR hasn't reached out.
Yeah, that's a fault of the
That's
CEO and HR intertwined.
Okay.
Crazy.
So we're available as well on socials over on Instagram and Twitter, MilkBox Official. And yeah, I hope you subscribe to our podcast. If you liked this, then hit that like, tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell your mailman, tell anyone.
Tell your pets.
Tell your pets, yeah. Maybe just have us playing on in the background.
love.
It actually helps with the algorithm, believe it or not. Yeah, so thank you for listening, everyone, and tune in for the next episode.
Good night or good morning. Bye.
Express yourself.